Hi everyone. I think so far, and possibly tonight, I might be the only person where you can tell what their addiction is just by looking at them. There's a distinction. I'm addicted to garbage food, fast food, basically. And it is one of the few addictions where just from you can tell their addiction just by how funny it is when they fall down. I guess heroin, you can kind of tell the addiction by how unfunny it is when they fall down. That's that. I've never been like clinically diagnosed with that addiction, but I did write my set list for tonight on the back of a Dunkin' Donuts receipt. Anyone who wants to double check on that after the show can look at what's in my pocket right now and get a little sadder. It's true. And by the way, like Dunkin' Donuts, they don't give you a long enough receipt just because they give you a receipt. It's not CVS. You have to buy enough stuff to get a long enough, like, if everyone on the show was doing 12 minutes, I would have bought more food today at Dunkin' Donuts. That's something I would have probably done. And hash browns, they just say 2 hash browns. They don't put separate lines for each hash brown. So that's unfortunate. Look, I'm not trying to tell other people what their addictions are. I'm not trying to be like, I have the worst of whatever or anything. But I will say, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person in this room right now who has an 8th favorite Popeyes in Manhattan. It's on 125th. And that's actually not enough information to tell you, because my 5th favorite Popeyes is also on 125th. Like my 5th favorite one I would recommend, it's a one on 25th and Frederick Douglass, and that's way better than the one on the east side, where, like, you know how when you go into Popeyes and you see people of all walks of life and they have different jobs and stuff. The Popeyes at 125th and Lexington is really the only one where you see paramedics like while they're working. Like other ones you'll see paramedics like off duty. That one they're busier. Sometimes you go to restaurants enough, and restaurants is the word I'm using here, sort of as a kindness to myself. And so you go to a restaurant often enough that you'll have a regular order. And if you have a regular order at a place like Union Square Cafe, like that's sophisticated, that's like frequent flyer miles. And if you have a restaurant like a Popeyes where you have a regular order, you kind of want to go when the people who know that order aren't working there. Because sometimes they will anticipate your order and say what your order is for you, and then you have to get your second favorite thing there. Because they can't know you like that. You're like, no, today I'm getting shrimp. You didn't know me at all. Sometimes I like to eat healthier, which is what I call eating at Subway. There's a country song. My dad likes this country song. It's called "Been Down So Long It Looks Like Up to Me," and I think if most people were like eating at Subway 5 days a week, people would be like, "That's not good." And when I eat at Subway 5 days a week, I'm like, I should tell people about this so that they're invested in my success. Like Subway is one of those more aspirational restaurants for me. Like I took it pretty hard when Jared had his fall from grace. For example, I just called it a fall from grace. Thus implying that a month ago he was in a state of grace. You mean that man famous for being an ordinary size? I call him a hero. It's summertime, which as a compulsive eater is a nice time of year because it's the easiest time of year to justify purchasing ice cream. Like if you were overweight and you get an ice cream on a day like today, you were just beating the heat. But if you were overweight and you get an ice cream on January 4th, you were the problem with this country. Like, do you know how hard it is to order a blizzard during a blizzard? To be like, I want what's outside, but with peanuts. It's difficult to say. My New Year's resolution last year, 2014, was to lose 50 pounds. And my New Year's resolution in 2015 was to wear my pants higher. So, you guys know that song, Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman? It's a pretty good song. And it's an even better way to describe my style of doing push-ups. Well, as you can tell from my body that I belong to either No Gym or Planet Fitness. For those of you who are not familiar, Planet Fitness is a gym whose motto is, if you sort of want to feel better, we can kind of make that happen.